uh, this unit comes under module 2, okay, that is fluid kinematics. Okay, so here first one is the methods of describing the fluid motion. Okay, first one is a Lagrangian method and Eulerian method. So we discuss about Lagrangian method. So here single fluid particle is followed during its velocity, acceleration, etc. are described with respect to time. Okay, the fluid motion is described by tracing the kinematic behavior of each and every individual particle consisting of a flow. So to describe the fluid flow where there is a relative motion, we need to follow many particles to resolve the details of flow. So we need a large number of particles. Therefore Lagrangian method is very difficult, and it is not widely used in fluid dynamics. Okay, so next coming to Eulerian method, the velocity, acceleration, pressure, etc. are described by the described at a point. Okay, so or at a section. So it is as a function of time. So this method is widely used in fluid mechanics. Okay, so next we move on to types of fluid flow. Okay, first one is steady flow. Here it is a type of flow in which it varies the flow parameter and fluid properties at any point. It doesn't change with the time. Okay, it's called as a steady flow. So here dv by dou v by dou t at x y z is equals to 0. Okay, and dou p by dou t at x y z is equals to 0, and dou v by dou rho by dou t at x y z is equals to 0 for steady flow. Okay, next we move on to unsteady state. Unsteady flow, here it varies the flow parameter and fluid properties at any point, change with the time. Okay, so unsteady state, dou v by dou t is not equals to 0, and dou p by dou t is not at xyz is not equals to 0, and dou rho by dou t at xyz is not equals to 0. Okay, this is about steady flow and unsteady flow. Okay, next we move on to uniform and non-uniform flow. Okay, first one is uniform. It is a type of flow in which the velocity and the other flow parameters at any instant of time does not change with the space, or a uniform flow field is used to describe the flow in which the magnitude and direction of the velocity vector are constant. Okay, so here in uniform flow, velocity and the other flow properties at any instant of time doesn't change with the space. Okay, and next we move on to non-uniform. For a uniform, dou v by dou s at constant t is equals to 0 for a uniform flow. Okay, so next one is non-uniform. It is a type of flow in which the velocity and the other flow properties at any instant change with respect to space. Okay, so dou v by dou s at constant t is not equals to 0 for a non-uniform flow. Okay, next one is a laminar and turbulent flow. Here first one is the laminar. It's a type of flow in which the fluid properties move along in a well-defined path or a streamline. Okay, it's called as laminar flow. And second one is a turbulent. Here it's a type of flow in which the fluid particles move in a zigzag manner. It's called as turbulent flow. Okay, for a here Reynolds number is given by, that is a rho mu v into d divided by mu. So here Reynolds number is less than 2000, it's a laminar flow, and it's more than 4000, it's a turbulent, and if it is in between 2000 to 4000, it's a transition flow. Okay, next one is compressible and incompressible flow. Here in incompressible, it is a type of flow in which the density is constant in the flow field. Okay, so here density is constant, rho is constant for a incompressible flow. And in case of a compressible flow, it is a type of flow in which the density of the fluid changes in the fluid flow. There is a density is not changes here. Okay, so here Mach number is less than 0.25, it is a low speed, and if it is Mach number is less than unity, it's a subsonic, and if it is around unity, it's a transonic, and m is greater than unity, it's a supersonic, and m is approximately say 7, it's called as a hypersonic. Okay, so next one, one dimensional, and one dimensional, two dimensional, and three dimensional flows. Okay, so here u f of x, only x direction we are considering, so it's a u is equals to f of x is a 1d. Okay, one dimensional, and next one is a u is equals to f of xy, here considering two directions, that is x and y, so f of xy is a 2d. Okay, and u is equals to f of x comma y comma z is a 3d, here we are considering three directions, that is x, y, z, right? Next one is a rotational and irrotational flow. Here rotational flow is a type of flow in which the fluid particles while flowing along the streamlines also rotate about their own axis. Okay, it's called as rotational flow. And in case of irrotational flow, it's a type of flow in which the fluid particles while flowing along the streamlines do not rotate about their own axis, is called as irrotational flow. Okay, next one, continuity equation for two dimensions. Okay, so uh, rate of flow or a discharge is given by q is equals to av, right, in meter cube per second. Here a is a cross sectional area of a pipe and v is a average velocity of the cross section. Okay, so next we move on to continuity equation for two dimensions. Okay, so the equation is based on the principle of conservation of mass, is called as a continuity equation. Okay, so thus for a fluid flowing through a pipe at all the cross section, the continuity of the fluid per second is a constant. Okay, let v1 be the velocity at first section, that is 1 1, considering first section. Okay, this is the first section 1 1, and v1 be the average velocity at first section, and rho 1 be the density of the first section, and a1 be the area of the first section. And similarly second section, v2 be the velocity of second average velocity of second section, and rho 2 be the average velocity of average density of second section, and a2 be the average area of the second section. Okay, so then the rate of flow at a section 1 1 will be equal to rho 1 a1 into v1, right? Rho, its unit is a kg per meter cube, and a is area is a meter square, and velocity is meter per second, right? So you will get kg per second. Okay, next one is the rate of flow at section 2 2 is a rho 2 a2 and v2, right? So according to the law of conservation of mass, rho 1 a1 v1 is equals to rho 2 a2 v2. This is for compressible flow. Okay, if it is incompressible, it is equals to rho 1 not rho 1 a1 v1 is equals to a2 v2. Okay, this is for incompressible flow. Okay, this is about continuity equation and types of flows of which comes under module 2, that is a fluid kinematics. Okay, thank you.